The Vatican, the smallest country in the world, yet one of the most powerful. Within its 110 acres lie centuries of religious tradition, political intrigue, sacred ritual, and a vault of secrets the world may never fully uncover. For millions, it's a symbol of holiness. For others, it's an empire built on shadows. What if the truth behind its ancient walls is far darker than we've been led to believe? Hidden archives, secret deals, mysterious deaths, and allegations that could shake the foundations of faith. Today we step through the golden gates and into the shadows, uncovering the dark secrets of the Vatican that the Church doesn't want you to know. Perhaps the most heartbreaking and damaging secret of the Vatican lies in its long history of covering up sexual abuse within the clergy. For decades, some say centuries, priests accused of horrific crimes were quietly relocated, protected by church leadership. Investigations across Ireland, the United States, Australia, and beyond revealed systemic abuse and obstruction. Victims were silenced. Documents were destroyed. Popes issued apologies, but for many survivors, justice has never truly come. This crisis shattered trust around the world, and while new protocols are in place today, the question remains, how much more has yet to be revealed? Buried beneath the Vatican lies one of the world's most forbidden libraries, the Vatican Apostolic Archive. Enclosed behind 13-foot walls and heavy iron doors, this archive houses more than 53 miles of shelving, packed with ancient texts, papal correspondence, royal letters, and secret documents spanning over 1,200 years. Only select scholars approved by the Pope himself are granted access, and even then, only specific documents. What's hidden from the world? Letters detailing the Church's dealings with emperors, records from the Inquisition, and possibly even classified texts from early Christianity that never made it into the Bible. Some researchers claim that within these shelves lie explosive truths, evidence of extraterrestrial contact, the real story of Jesus' lineage, or detailed logs of church involvement in global conflicts, and yet the Vatican insists it's all just history. Money is supposed to be the root of all evil, and, well, even the Holy See hasn't escaped its grip. The Vatican Bank, which was created to manage church assets, has been repeatedly accused of being a hub for money laundering, tax evasion, and even mafia ties. Back in 1982, a scandal erupted when Banco Ambrosiano, which was linked to the Vatican Bank, collapsed under massive fraud. Its chairman, Roberto Calvi, was found hanging from London's Blackfriars Bridge. Though it was ruled a suicide, many believe it was actually a murder tied to the mafia and secret societies, including a Masonic lodge with alleged links to the Church. Why would a religious institution be entangled in financial webs that lead, quite literally, to death? The Bible as we know it was shaped by early church councils, but not all Gospels made the cut. The Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, and the Gospel of Judas were excluded and labeled heretical. These texts paint a vastly different picture of Jesus, the role of women, and spiritual knowledge. For centuries, the Vatican rejected these writings, sometimes burning copies or even hunting down those who translated them. Critics argue that the Church censored anything that challenged its authority, rewriting history in the process. Are these Gospels lost truths or dangerous distortions? That debate, well, it remains locked in theological mystery. During World War II, the Vatican maintained strict neutrality, but behind the veil of silence, disturbing connections may have formed. Evidence suggests the Church was aware of that and, in some cases, cooperated with the Nazi regime. Secret documents and testimony point to so-called rat lines, escape routes organized by Vatican-linked networks that helped Nazi war criminals flee to South America. These same networks allegedly involved clergy, forged passports, and Vatican funds. Was the Church protecting Christian souls, or shielding monsters for the sake of influence and ideology? More disturbingly, allegations exist that Pope Pius XII knew of the Holocaust, yet remained silent, fearing the Church's power in Europe would crumble. While tiny in size, the Vatican is a silent giant in global politics. With ambassadors in over 180 countries, its influence stretches far beyond religion. Vatican diplomats have helped shape elections, sway revolutions, and broker peace, all behind closed doors. Some call it holy influence, others call it spiritual imperialism. Who truly controls the Vatican? A divine hand, or men in robes playing geopolitical chess? The Catholic Inquisition lasted for over 600 years. A campaign to eliminate heresy and enforce obedience. Under the Vatican's authority, tens of thousands were tortured, imprisoned, or burned at the stake. People were accused of witchcraft, scientific beliefs, or even reading the Bible in their native language. Galileo Galilei, the father of modern science, was placed under house arrest for suggesting the Earth orbited the Sun, heresy in the Church's eyes. The Vatican only formally apologized for these actions centuries later, but to many, the Inquisition remains one of the darkest stains on the Church's legacy. The Vatican stands as a symbol of faith, but also of mystery. Within its walls are miracles and messengers, but also secrets and silence. It has shaped the world for over 2,000 years, holding divine power in one hand and human flaws in the other. From censored truths to protected criminals, from lost gospels to whispered conspiracies, the Vatican's legacy is not black and white. It is gold-gilded gray. So we ask, is the Church guarding us from dangerous knowledge, or guarding its power from the truth?